Todd Friel has a video titled Bill Nye Claims We Are Martians. Not kidding. Yeah, he's not kidding when he says Bill Nye claims we're Martians. He's fucking lying. Here's what Bill Nye actually said.
You find these shock patterns and you find the minerals from Mars. So it is not crazy, it's extraordinary, but not crazy to suggest that Mars was hit with an impactor through what's generally called a Hohmann orbit, an orbit where it goes falls toward the sun but ends up on the Earth. You and I are descendants of Martians.
Nye clearly did not claim we are Martians. He claimed that life possibly started on Mars, and that an impact event could possibly have brought that life to Earth. Is that more crazy than the idea that all land animals, including humans, descended from the few organisms that came off of a boat after a flood that completely covered the Earth 4,000 years ago? No. Life coming from Mars is not outright impossible. It is outright impossible for the biological diversity we see today to have descended from the tiny number of organisms that could fit on an ark.
I say it is not crazy. It's extraordinary, but not crazy.
Okay,
and
so
we have a process by which we can prove that. That's what's so exciting.
Prove that we're Bill, I want you to do that for all these young people. Prove that we're descendants from Martians.
I can't prove that right now.
Well, we can't prove it now. But we're gonna prove it soon.
He says that like he thinks that this is something Nye actually believes. When Nye says that we have a process by which we can prove that, he doesn't mean that he thinks it actually will be proven. He clearly means only that it is a testable hypothesis.
All we need is more government funding and some cloak and daggers, and believe me, we'll prove it just like they did with, Piltdown Man.
Holy fuck, creationists bring up Piltdown Man as though this one hoax means that we ought to throw the thousands of other early hominid fossils that we know to be genuine in the garbage. The number of Christian hoaxes far outnumber fossil hoaxes. As John Calvin once said, if you collected all of the pieces of wood that people claimed to be parts of the cross upon which Jesus was crucified, you'd have a fucking shipload. But I don't think that's a convincing argument against Christianity.